Right, in this clip I'm going to show you how to use Townspeople. So I'm just going to get my tools up. Now, you've got these characters. I'm not a great fan of these ones. I like the ones on the Marvel set that actually look like your Disney characters anyway. So I'm just going to go and pick one of these particular individuals. We'll click in Hipster 2. So we have this woman. Now, as soon as you select them, they have their own programming. So as soon as you drop them on, and you drop into, they will then go wandering, doing their day-to-day job, and they'll off they walk, and they have their own home plans. But what I want this to do is I want this person to stay still. So while she's moving, I'm going to reselect her and go to properties, and I want her behaviour to be angry. I want to be stand still. So I'm going to tell her to stand still. But the problem is she's already moved off. So now that I've set that, if you turn around, you'll see she's now stopped. So I need to put her back in position into my game. So if I go back and reselect her, instead of pressing square, I'm going to press the X button, which will now allow me to pick her up and move her back to where I wanted to position her. So she could be trapped in a cave, or she could be a person that you speak to. So I'm going to stick her there. So in the game, if I get to her, I need her to rescue her, or I need to get her to some particular place, or I need to carry her an area, but I've got to get to her to save her. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to create a number of little buttons that can allow you to interact with your town people so they can get to do different things. So I'm going to bring my toolbox back up, and I'm now going to go into my standard thing, what I do, which uses a trigger button, just to emphasize how this option works. So I'm just going to put this button here, and I'm just going to create 4 buttons to show you different types of effects we can do with the town people to make your adventure come to life. So I'm just going to stick a couple of there quite close by. Right, so there's my first 3. This one is all the way over here, and then I'll do one more a bit closer. So I now have these 3 buttons. I'm going to copy that on the screen. Right, if I come back out there, back to my character. So what I do now here is, if I point to the first one, get my wand back out, highlight that pressure pad. So when I find my person in my game, I'm going to create logic. When I step on that pad, any player steps on it, yeah, I'm now going to make a connection to the townsperson. So when I point to the individual, point to her, if I can get on target, okay, if I point to her, create a connection with her, it says, what do you want to do? I want her to follow me, yeah? So now when I step on that, she's going to follow me wherever I go, so I can lead her to safety in my game. I can rescue her from some henchmen or some ice bandits, whatever. When I get to this area of the 3, when I step on that item, where I play, and it's got to be me, not by them, I want this individual to stop following me. Yeah, so I've got her to safety. So can you now choose stop following? Okay, so that's 2 little actions you can do with the screen. Now the other actions you've got on this one is I can have different characters. So she could be injured on this screen. So I'm just going to press the square button on here. Do logic when I step onto that by player again on any. If I now point to the individual. Now, whereas before we had following on our other options, I'm going to choose play once on the screen, and I've got a different type of thing that this person can do. It can cheer, it can say well done, and you'll see you've got a list of choices to do there. So I can go up and down, be angry, not happy with what's happened. I'm going to get what shall I do? I'll probably get her to do a dance. Yeah, so when I press that, she's going to start dancing. She's super happy. Now in this case here is, there could be an explosion, and when that explosion occurs or gas is exploded, I could do some sort of special effect in my effects tool that she's knocked out or she's injured. So on that case, when I press on that button, I would like her to faint. So I'm going to play loot, and I'm going to go down, and I'm going to choose faint. So I've gone past it. See, but again, different types I can choose. Go back up. I could take it to stop where I wanted to do, but just to show you there's quite a few list, but I want her to faint on the option. So in my game, I can set explosion off, and when I walk over on the pressure pad, yeah, so I go across over here, she's knocked out, oh my god, she's injured. I need to rescue her, yeah, I can go and grab her, pick her up and take her to safety and move her out. If I click on the other pressure pad, which I've just caught onto, she's up again, she's happy, she's dancing away. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, I want to rescue her, so if I click on this button, she's now going to follow me to safety, so wherever I go, she will now follow me. Doesn't where I move. As soon as I switch her off from following, she now goes back to a normal activity and does a normal day-to-day life. And that's how you can control town people. It's quite effective and make your adventures come to life. I hope this helped. Thanks a lot. See ya.